sky, but don't man me, they to wasp up, they can't act. Yeah, what's good, people? You already know, man like Rage, I'm back again, another episode. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Please hit the subscribe button, man. Let's get it cracking, man. Like, when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I've actually got something that I want to give away to you lot. I told you lot already. If you don't know, go and watch the first video that I posted and make sure you get involved. It's an easy win. All you have to do is subscribe and you get me. You've got the opportunity to, yeah? You know what I'm saying? But, cool. Like, online, I'm seeing all of this stuff about, like, just gangsterism. Like, everyone's claiming to be so gangster, so bad, so with the street culture, blood. And the reality of it is, a lot of people just live normal lives. A lot of you lot live normal lives, but because you feel it's so cool to act like you're so in with the street culture and, yeah, I'm so street wise, I'm street, I'm on badness, but you're not. You're not. And it's okay to be a normal person. It's okay to live a normal life. A lot of you lot grew up in good homes. I grew up in a good home. And I'm proud of that. I'm happy that I grew up in a good home because it helped me to appreciate life in a different way. You know what I'm saying? But you don't want to act like, my man, I don't really deal with my man, and my man spoke to the feds, But it's like, when you lot are ready to move the goalposts, you move the goalposts. Because you'll go outside and you'll diss a man saying, yeah, he spoke to the feds, I don't really F with that. I can't be around my man, All right, cool, let's put it like this. In your eyes, you're deeming it as what he done is wrong. Like, what you're saying is what he done is wrong, yeah? You're questioning a man's integrity. But another man that you know robs someone, like he robs one of your brethren, one of your other brethren, because he's saying, blood, my man didn't want to try put man on or help man out, blood. Forget that, man. That's not really my dog. I'm robbing him, and that's your reason for robbing someone, because you see them doing their thing and you feel like you're entitled to it and you just feel like you deserve a piece of the pie. Or you got a next brethren and you see him, he's with his gal, he's been with his gal for time and he's always cheating non-stop, day in, day out. He cheats more than he eats food, blood. He cheats more than he drinks water, blood. In his girlfriend's eyes, that is deemed as wrong. To the girlfriend's friends, they're looking at my man like that's wrong. Where's your integrity? Where's your morals? So, let's put them all in one box. A man that spoke to the feds, you deem that as wrong, yeah? Cool. A man that cheats on his gal, they deem that as wrong. A man that steals from a next friend just because he's jealous or whatever, that's wrong. Yeah? That's all in one box. So why is it that when you see your brethren cheating on your gal, when you see your brethren cheating on his gal over and over again, you don't say nothing and you turn a blind eye? But you're not saying, nah, you're wrong for that, you know, bro, because you're making her feel bad and she don't like that. All of these things, And it's got nothing to do with whether the girl's your friend or not, whatnot. It's all about having integrity and having morals, brother. Wrong is wrong. So let's put them all into one box. If they're doing something wrong, they're all doing something wrong. We're not going to say, that's more wrong and this is less wrong and this is a bit more okay wrong. Like, no, let's put everything in one box. Let's just be real, innit? Like, your brethren's got a gal and or whatever, and you're dealing with their gal. Like, everything, let's put it all in one box. It's all wrong, innit? Because everyone wants to try and move the goalposts when it suits them. I see a man talking about, my man's a rat, you know, I don't deal with man, I don't rate my man, blah, blah, blah. But a next man came along and said, yo, I've got 30 bags. I need you to help me make my mixtape, do the cover, the artwork, get all your whatever you can do and make that happen for me. Yeah, you know what? I can help you, you know. For the 30 bags, your integrity is out the window. That's why I don't like to listen to this street shit. That's why I don't like to listen to when man talk all of this shit and come up with their stories and try and make you pick sides. I don't get involved, blood. Because when it suits them, they do some weird, funky stuff themselves, blood. Everyone's moving like they're so gangster and they're so street and they're so with it and they got so much morals, so much integrity. But when they're in that position and they're in that predicament where they've got to make a choice, whoop, out goes the weasel. You know what I'm saying? Like, years ago, if you're from the ends, you might have heard this story. Once upon a time, in the ends, someone started spreading a rumor that, obviously, back in the day, we was all one in it. Like, in the ends growing up, Like, we was all one area. Now it's bare segregated, this block, that block in the one area. But when we was coming up, it was all one. We all used to roll. We were all brethren. We all knew each other. Everyone was cool. None of that stuff that's going on now. A man came out with a story and said, one of the youths that we roll with, he's a police officer, you know. Man saw him running with the police behind him, and he had a walkie-talkie like they was chasing someone. Blood. I think this was like 10, 15 years ago. Up to this day, no one can verify that story. But everybody that heard that story believed it and ran with it. People are so quick to make up stuff, and then people hear stuff straight away and start running with it. Where is the facts? Where is the proof? That's why I don't jump up and pick sides, because I know people just hate, people chat shit, people lie, people just got nothing better to do with their time. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to jump up and believe that this guy's a fed, and now no one can't say, yeah, it's true, you know. Couple years down the line, the story came out again, but about someone else. I'm seeing this person a couple years later living a normal life. Police officer where? That's what I'm saying. Like, there's too much fugazi stuff going on. Too much too much nonsense going on. And people need to start getting their heads screwed on and understanding. Stop trying to follow something that you don't fully understand. Stop trying to follow a culture that you're not really a part of. Stop trying to act like you're on this gang thing, this bad boy thing, this street shit, when you're not really about that life. It's okay to be normal, blood. Like, I just want to be normal. I'm not a gangster. I'm not a bad boy. I'm not about that life. Obviously, when things happen and man try to diss you and violate you, cool, deal with it accordingly, blood. But man want to follow a culture that leads you to where, blood? All the gangsters that you lot think you knew about back in the day, whatever, like, what's everyone doing now? The reality is, what's everyone doing now? All the ones that you lot looked up to and you lot respected, and this is it. Show me their 10-bedroom yard. Show me their 10 cars on the driveway. Show me that all their family, that everyone that they care about, and all of their people them are good. Show me that all of them are good because of what they've done and what they achieved in their life. That's why I'm not with that shit. That's why I'm not with that shit. And I don't really follow that shit either. Like, I remember one time I was with someone and they was telling me all these stories about Alpo in New York, wherever he was from, the Bronx, and all of this, and Mitch Porter and all of these things, blood. I'm saying, what's that got to do with today's price of bread, blood? What is that got to do? Why do you know so much about it? Why are you so invested in that? And I get it, I understand. Growing up, we are influence. Man grow up listening to all of this, North Star and Mashtown, and them are sending tracks back and forward. Young Spray's dissing Margs. Margs is sending back his diss track. Young Spray's going again, Trash Town. And I'm listening to it thinking, like, I'm feeling like I got to pick a side because I'm growing up in North London. North Star is representing North London, so I'm feeling like, man, this is what I go by. Rare, but really and truly, it had nothing to do with me. It had nothing to do with me. It had nothing to do with us. And we're growing up feeling like we got to follow that culture, blood. And man's growing up feeling like, blood, I can't really go to Hackney. I can't really go to these ends. I can't really go here and there, until I grow up and I start mixing and meeting people from these different areas, from Hackney and all of these places. And I realize some of the realest niggas I ever met in my life are from Hackney, blood. Some of the realest niggas I know, a man that I've met from Hackney has put peas in my pocket, blood. Times when I was low, I was down, I was broke, I had no money, blood. And I've met a man from Hackney, blood, through a mutual, and he's helped me to put bread in my pocket. That's what's real nigga shit. That's gangster, blood. That's what I respect, blood. All this other shit that you lot are trying to do, I don't respect it, blood. Because man are losing their lives out there, families are crying and all of these things, for what? Some of you lot don't even know why you're beefing, blood. Some of you lot don't even know why you're beefing. You just feel like you've got pulled into it, you grow around here, so that's what you got to follow. Like, but everyone needs to start having their own mind. You need to start having your own mind. The world is a crazy place. It is mad. You go to these countries and it is madness. It is beautiful. You're experiencing shit you've never experienced in your life. I met a man that I started getting, like, we became cool, whatever, through certain works and that we was doing. And he's telling man that he was in jail for years, blood. He came home, he got his passport, he flew out with his gal, and he said, blood, it was amazing, blood. I can't believe I've never flown out. I can't believe all I ever knew was the ends. Thailand is beautiful, blood. Dubai is amazing, blood. Man's going Croatia, all of these places. Portugal, Spain, you get me? Cyprus, whatever, blood. And he's saying, blood, life is nice. The sun is beating. Everyone's saying, hello, hola, how are you? Muchas gracias, momento calento, whatever. And it's like, blood, this is what I've been missing out on. This is what I've been depriving myself on because I thought I needed to be a street youth, because I thought I needed to try and be gangster, because I thought I needed to try and live a certain type of life. It's played out, blood. Most of these men are not gangster, blood. I can tell you that for free, blood. Most of these men are pussy, blood. And I'm not even about the street shit. I'm not gangster, blood. But I'm just talking how it is. That is reality, blood. That's why a lot of men now that you lot used to rate, you lot don't rate no more. You lot don't rate that no more, blood. Man grew up in Tottenham, blood. I grew up in North London, Tottenham. And growing up, this whole beef thing started happening. Tottenham, Wood Green, Edmonton, blah, 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 blah. I'm saying, blood, I need to go Primark. That's on Wood Green High Road. And furthermore, I don't have a problem with no one from there like that. I don't have a problem with no one. Why should I not go there now because I live in Tottenham? Why should I not be able to go Edmonton when my mum wants to go Edmonton Green because she says the plantain there is cheaper? What? Is man going crazy, blood? Like, really and truly, what type of life are we what type of life is blood? Like, it's just sad, innit? It's sad. And I feel for the families that have been majorly affected by it, you know what I'm saying? Because things have happened. Things have happened that can't be undone or can't come back from it. And it's so sad, blood. And I hate to see it. I hate to see it. And I spoke about it before in one of my freestyles. I should even post it on this clip. I spoke about it in one of my freestyles, and blood, I'm going to talk about it again and again. Every single opportunity I get. Because blood, it is heartbreaking, blood. You understand? It's heartbreaking and it's sad. And it's okay. If you're not about that life, don't be about that life, blood. Because I've seen it go left for so much, man, that was not about that life, blood. You know what I'm saying? The other day, but back, a man tried to chat to me about some shit that I didn't even know about and try act like I'm involved and try to stick it on me, rare tear tear. A man try pull out tools on man, rare tear tear because he was prepared to see me because he knew where I was going to be at a certain time. Then Tutus, I've seen him again when he didn't expect to see, man. No tools, nothing. I've said to him, oh yeah, you're like, what go on, fam? What you saying? A man's come up to me to spud me and say, what go on, my bro? This is what I mean, blood. Like, let's stop this, like, let's just stop it. If it's not in man's blood, it's not in man's DNA, don't do it. Let's not do that. Because I'm not about that life, but if we have to go all that way, like, let's just go all that way. Let's not do the half-stepping thing. And a lot of you don't want a half-step. A lot of you don't want a half-step. Stop. It's okay. How can I live in Tottenham and a man that lives 5 roads away from me is talking about, man can't go to that 24-hour shop on the main high road because he might see a man that lives 3 roads away from me, the other direction. Deep what I'm saying. And I know it's like that now because a lot of hoods have beef between hoods in the same postcode. But a man that lives 3 roads away is saying that he can't go to that shop on the main road because he might see a man that lives like another 2-3 roads away in the opposite direction. Like, come on, bro. If I'm thirsty and I want to go to the shop on the main road, 24-hour shop or whatever, and go and get my Turkish drink, yeah, and go and get my Turkish juice from the high road, I am going there, blood. And a man's not going to stop me because I'm worried about seeing a man and da-da-da-da-da-da. And that's how man are living. So where are you lot going? The man that you lot live in all of these areas and you lot got beef with the next block and the next block, when you need to go somewhere, where do you go? Like, really and truly, where do you go? Or do you always make sure, like, you have to have something with you? Like, I can't do it, bruv. I can't do it, blood. I can't do it. And I'm not on all that, blood. And the whole going away and getting locked up thing, I can't do that either, blood. I can't do that either, blood, because I just can't do that, blood. Man are telling me about their sitting. Do you know what? I'm going to leave that for another for another episode still, because I've actually got content for that. But I'm just saying to the youths, my overall message is, like, it's never too late to step out of the trap, bruv. To step out of what you've been locked into. You know what I'm saying? Like, switch up your lives. I know men that have moved to different cities to change up their lives and all of these things. I get it. Like, moving to another city and all of these things is a bit long, but at the same time, like, what are your options? That's what you got to weigh up. What are your options? You need to weigh that up and say, you know what? I don't want to live this type of life no more, you know. Why am I risking my life? Why am I risking my freedom? Why am I like putting so much on the line? Like, what is this going to do for me? You know what I'm saying? Like later on down the line, what is this gonna do for me? How is my family gonna feel if I'm no longer on this earth, or if I get locked away? Like I'm trying to send a better message, bruv. Like you don't need to do street shit to be gangster. You wanna be gangster, go and get your money up. Get out the ends, blood. Get a buff thing, blood, and keep it pushing and fly away. Do what you want to do. Live life how you want life. You know what I'm saying? Live life how you want life. Fly away. Fly away, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. But on that, I'm done. You get me? But yeah. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. You're done. No, God is the greatest. Collect your blessings. Bow.
Bro, boy, no bro, boy, hair. Yeah, I'm a nice guy, but don't mad me. They to wasp, but they can't at me. Don't eat rice unless it's from